What's up, guys? It's DJ. Welcome to Gamma Bro Hulk Reviews. Now for your Gamma dose of the Jade Giant. Today's featured Hulk item is Incredible Hulk, issue 340 cover of the Wolverine in his brown costume with McFarlane's gray Hulk with the reflection in his claws. And the review is coming up next. Thanks for joining me today, guys. So this statue is based off Incredible Hulk 340, one of Hulk's most famous covers, and it has been reenacted with different covers and variants throughout the years. One of my favorites definitely for Hulk. I thought Todd McFarlane was very creative with that cover, and is definitely one of his most popular covers and famous covers. So McFarlane Toys has the DC license, Superman. And basically he's a competitor with Marvel Legends with their scale of 6-inch figures. So the DC McFarlane toys are about 7 inches, a little bit bigger. But out of the blue, McFarlane just came out with a really cool set of, I think, 1/12 scale statues of Marvel characters and 1/6 scale. So scales being 1/6 is 1/6 the size of an actual human. So in regards to Wolverine's basically like 5'3", so it's 1/6 the size of a 5'3" person. So McFarlane came out with a couple different ones: Cap, Iron Man, a couple of Spider-Man variants, Wolverine for the like 1/10, 1/12-inch line. For 1/6, there are a few. There's a bigger Spider-Man out there and a bigger Cap, I believe. And for his second wave, he has this brown suit Wolverine. And he has his McFarlane Gray Hulk, which I also ordered, which will be reviewed shortly. But today I'm doing the brown suit Wolverine. So here's what the box looks like. Since these are a 1/6 scale, these are a lot bigger boxes. The box is about 18 inches, so 1.5 feet tall. Here's the front of it, pretty traditional. There's the back, the inside of the box. You won't see this background in here because each specific 1/6 scale statue has a really nice background that you can pull out that I will show you shortly. Here is the Incredible Hulk 340, Marvel license, Wolverine. Here's the side of the box, McFarlane Toys. Here's the actual issue. And here's just a giant, more large version of it in the back. And then Wolverine on the side. What's really cool is McFarlane gives you the actual 340 issue, a nice little reprint of it. He changed the cover a little bit different color variations, but this is basically what 340 looked like. And also comes with a nice little collector card. So it's really fun that McFarlane actually did this for the statues. It's just a little added bonus that I actually really do appreciate, especially for people who don't have the original comic that would like to read the issue. It's really cool. And the card is just a little replica of the issue. So here is the very awesome background that comes with the actual statue. It's a nice little forest shot with snow and really nice art. Love the design. And it's basically just a nice cutout cardboard that you pull right out from the box. And you can use this as a nice little background for the statue itself, which is really cool. It's about 18 inches high, so about 1.5 feet. It's pretty big. Here's my hand. Now we get into the statue itself. I think McFarlane did an excellent job on this thing. It is very impressive in person. I wasn't sure if I love it as much as I do, but I'm very surprised, and I love it more than what I thought I would, which is awesome. Very good design. You know, practically an exact replica of the cover, maybe even a little bit better, just with even better shading. Just really cool overall. He is about 9 inches tall. Wolverine's very short, but he's even crouched down a little bit in this with the statue. So if he was standing upright, he'd be about 12 inches probably, but he's just a little shy of 9 inches. We'll jump right into sculpt, get a nice little view of the head. Excellent job. Love brown suit Wolverine. It's a toss-up. I'm a 90s guy, so I grew up with the early 90s X-Men cartoon series with the bright colors. But something about just the really feral browns and oranges just really makes Wolverine look more ferocious to me. I kind of like it a little bit more. His muscles definitely pop a little bit more with this because he doesn't have the giant shoulder pads. But as for the sculpt, just look at the shoulder detail, the hair growing out of his arms, nice texture work in the gloves, nice job on the claws. I love McFarlane's claws where they get thicker at the ends. Never makes sense when they get pulled back into his arm, how that would fit. But it definitely looks really, really cool in comic and art form. But doesn't really make sense when he retracts his claws. But I love the suits. I love the detail on the belts. Look at the texture work in the legs. So it's really, really smooth here. And then it gets really, really texturized here. Also, the top of his head is textured. There you go. We'll make our way down into the boots. Big old 90s boots. Nice texture and detail on there. You can see a lot of the folds. Looks really good. You can see the folds in the knees and the stitching. Like, look at the stitching on the side there, and then the smaller stitches. Just done really, really well. The base is very frail. It's not really a solid PVC. It's kind of hollow. Definitely can see it breaking if you kind of put weight on it in certain areas. So you have to be pretty gentle with the base. That's probably the biggest downside to this that I can see for this specific figure. Here's a, looks like supposed to be wood that broke off. So they threw a little bit of brown in there, but I guess they're trying to make it covered in snow. But that's supposed to be a tree trunk that's broken in the rocks here. But the texture work is definitely excellent. Looks really, really good. Pretty happy with it. Show you the back side. Very nice back. That kind of resembles like leather with the ripples and the bumps. And definitely my favorite part, best for last, is Grey Hulk's coming for his ass. So for sculpt, I think this is excellent. This is getting an A. I'm very, very, very happy with it. For paint, I think they did a fantastic job on the paint. No flaws that I can see. Really, really good cell shading all throughout. I'm happy that they went with cell shading with this, and I think McFarlane did a very good job with kind of making it look a little bit comic stylized. I think it's very, very nice. I don't know if I would like this as much if it was just straight browns and yellows. I think this really adds to it, and I actually like it a lot. You see the paint in the trousers there. Really, really good etching all throughout the palms. Again, the paint on the hair there. Nice black with a little bit of brown on the edges. You come through and you can see the shading through there. Whereas you can see his eyebrows would be how they're all raged out. Nice job on the teeth and the tongue. Eyes whited out. Nice shading there. I like how it's more shaded on the one side compared to the other. Excellent job. Just the paint overall is very good. Here's the Wolverine symbol here. Done really well. Again, the paint on the base is probably the weakest part, but it's okay overall. I'm not going to really fault it because the statue itself is very, very, very nice. So for paint, I will give this an A-. I think it's excellent. And again, I love the print on this, on the claws. It's done very, very well. Perfect reenactment. Like right there is the cover itself. I guess they could have made the claws like really, really metallic shiny, but I kind of like the sheen that they gave it. And I think they went with that specifically so it will blend really, really well with the gray that they used on the Hulk. So I can see why they did that. And they threw in a little bit of metallic there. So it's done really, really well. For quality, I'm actually pretty impressed. So the actual statue itself is completely solid. There's no weakness to this. It doesn't move. It doesn't bend. It's very, very, very solid overall. The claws themselves are super, super solid. Like, I don't think you can really even break these unless you really nail it. Like, claws don't really bend. Super, super thick, and they definitely won't bend with heat or anything. And they're pretty straight, so great job there. Even the big old wings on the boots here are super, super solid and they won't bend. Just really, really good overall quality for the statue itself. The base, again, is definitely the weakness. I'm happy that it's able to support the figure, but it being as hollow as it is kind of stinks. I wish it was solid to support it better. But I don't see this falling over. But it's just really a really light, like chintzy PVC here. And you see the claw marks there as well. For the statue itself, quality is definitely A. I'll drop it to an A- just because of the base. But I don't want to fault it too much because the actual statue itself is really, really quite good. Does this have the wow factor? It definitely does. With the scenery and just how well it was reenacted for the issue 340 of Incredible Hulk, I think it's very, very, very well done. Putting it in one of my cubes here, this is going to be so wide, it's going to take up most of the cube. It's just going to pop and stand out like crazy. So the wow factor is definitely 2 thumbs up, an A overall. And just this in general is just so fun. I'm very, very happy that McFarlane is making these. And I hope he makes so many different variations of the Hulk, not only his version, but I would love to see other versions of what he can do with iconic Hulk covers. But this is definitely an iconic one and super creative by McFarlane Toys. Overall, I'm probably just going to give this an A. I think it definitely deserves it. Hits all the marks for what a good quality statue is, and for a 1/6 scale. Nice size, nice weight, good quality, good paint job, good sculpt. Just really, really nice overall. When you replicate any type of Hulk cover, I am there, and 340 is definitely a iconic one for sure. As for price, it's about $49.99 plus shipping. It does show up at Target, so you can randomly find it at Target for the $50 plus tax, and you won't have to pay for shipping. But if you don't find it at Target, this is like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth do have it. I got mine at Entertainment Earth. Not affiliated with them at all, but they were the cheapest with a couple nice discounts. I got it under retail, free shipping, which is awesome. So highly recommend it. Definitely a thumbs up for McFarlane Toys. And I'm super, super happy that they have statues and the Marvel license for Todd McFarlane. I think he's doing a very good job. And hopefully he'll be able to share the Marvel Legends license for Marvel, and he'll be able to start making some Marvel stuff. I'd like to see his versions of Hulk. I think it'd be pretty cool. But again, take a look out upcoming weeks for the McFarlane Hulk. That bad boy will be coming. And nobody makes McFarlane Hulk toys, statues. I believe this will be the first official McFarlane Hulk, Grey Hulk, that's coming in figure or statue form. I know there was a figure that came out, a big 12-inch one, that resembled him. But again, it wasn't exact, and this is the first time we're getting the actual really big, monstrous Grey Hulk. So keep a lookout for that. Shorts, Monday through Friday. Normal video, Saturday and Sunday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you when I see you. Right. Peace.
Peace. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll never have the sacred stone. Oh, this you crazy mother.